I played Dragonheir Silent Gods for over half a year, from the end of 2023 to the summer of 2024, 8 months to be exact, and it was certainly a sad day when the game had to leave America and go away for a little while. However, that sadness is over and that day is behind us because Dragonheir Silent Gods is back, and it's back in an incredible way. This is Dragonheir 2.0. Quickly now, I do want to say thank you to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring this video. And make sure to download the game using my link in the description and the top pinned comment, as well as my links to the Account Appraisal, pre-summoning, and Adventure Team events. Also, in the US, Dragonheir Silent Gods has been renamed Dragonstride Legacy Reborn in the App Store and on Google Play. However, it will still be known globally and on Steam platforms as Dragonheir Silent Gods. So, like I said, Dragonheir Silent Gods has very much returned with many features, both new and improved, when it comes to summoning, gameplay, content, and of course, quality of life. There are so many to discuss, so I want to get right into it. In this video, I'm telling you my 10 favorite new things and or changes within Dragonheir Silent Gods. I was insanely impressed when I heard about these, and even more impressed when I played the game and experienced them for myself, and I know you guys will be too. Also, guys, very important, Dragonheir was nice enough to give me my own creator-exclusive promo code. So you can use this code above me right now, Fastidious, all capital letters. That is important. It is case sensitive. And you will get 1 free purple summon, 1 Starlight dice. You will get 20 Wyrmarrow, the rare premium currency, and you will get 30,000 gold. Use the code now. So whether this is your introduction or reintroduction to Dragonheir Silent Gods, here are my top 10 new and or improved features the Dragonheir relaunch has to offer. Let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Now, in a gacha game, what better place is there to start than summoning? And they reduce the cost of the most premium summons in this game so significantly. These top summons are called Heliolite dice, aka your oranges. And these oranges used to cost 350 of the premium currency, Wyrmarrow. Now they cost 100. That is a 71% reduction in price on the most valuable asset in the game. It used to cost 12,250 premium currency to get 35 Heliolite dice. Now it costs 7,000 for 70. All right, now staying on the topic of summons, let's talk about pity. We love a gacha game that has a mercy system, and the mercy in this game just got so much better. We'll start with the lower level summons, the Starlight summons. These are really easy to get. These are like your rare summons or ancient summons from other games you might play. These purple guys have a pretty cool pity of giving you an epic at least once every 30 summons. But things get even better when we go back to these oranges over here, the premium Heliolite dice. This pity, this guarantee is so freaking strong now. So right off the bat, I want to tell you the number you have to hit is now twice as high as it used to be. It went from 35 to 70. However, because the cost of the Heliolite dice summons was reduced by 3.5 times, you actually save 5,250 premium currency to get to a guarantee while pulling twice as many heroes along the way. Right? Previously it was 35, but the cost of a summon was 350. That means it was 12,250 premium currency, 12,250 Wyrmarrow to get to a guaranteed legendary. Now it is 70 pulls, but only 100 Wyrmarrow per pull. That means 7,000 total costs, so much cheaper, plus you're picking up double the units along the way to get to that guarantee. So you're filling out your roster, having a lot more fun, it's a lot easier, and you can do it a lot more often. Speaking of getting more epics and just good heroes in general, they have buffed the rates to get both epic and rare heroes. And in this game, in Dragonheir Silent Gods, rares and epics, unlike other games, are insanely usable, viable, all the way to the end game for a lot of content. It used to be, though, that they were very hard to pull, and that is no longer the case. So if we just use these Starlight summons, the purples, as an example, you can see now you have a 94% chance to get a rare hero and a 5.8% chance to get an epic. Also, your 0.2% chance for a legendary. Really, the Heliolite summons are for the legendaries. But believe it or not, these rates are so much higher than they used to be. From these purple dice, you used to have only a 20% chance to get a rare hero and only a 3% chance to get an epic. That's right, only a 3% chance. You also had a very high chance to get the lowest rarity kind of hero, a common, at 76.8%. You can see here, commons can no longer even be pulled from these Starlight dice, from these purple dice. This means two very important things. First off, obviously, it's much easier to get all the rare and epic heroes you're hunting for. But also, the second thing, when you get dupes of these heroes, because you're going to get a lot more since rares and epics are dropping at a far higher rate, you will get a lot more Essence of Creation. In Dragonheir, on top of your gear, a key piece in your build will be your artifact, and these are leveled up using Essence of Creation, which can be gained by pulling dupes of certain heroes. So now, because dupes will be dropping with such higher frequency, because the rates on rares and epics are so improved, you will get far more essence and will be able to build many more artifacts. This means when you're summoning, it's not a loss when you're not pulling legendaries. The whole time you are also having the opportunity to earn the valuable resource that comes when you pull dupes, and you get to build these very strong artifacts. Now, anyone who knows me knows I could talk about summoning for literally the rest of my life, so let's move on and talk about something else, but something still very exciting: freebies. There are honestly too many login events, promos, daily things to break down right here, but one right off the bat is the phenomenal 7-day login reward package they have when you start playing the game. This comes with so many good things. I want to highlight, you get 5 summons on your first day. These are the purple Starlight dice. Then already on day 2, you get a very powerful legendary hero. More on her in a second. And then you can see on day 3, 4 epic skill ups. Day 4, some great stamina. Day 5, a legendary artifact. Day 6, 1000 Essence of Creation. You can use this to then level up those artifacts. And then finally, on day 7, a 10 pull worth of Heliolite dice. In what other game are they giving you 10 free pulls of the most premium pulling currency on your 7th day? No strings attached. All of these new account rewards and logins are so flippin' good. Now, here's my favorite one on the list. No, it wasn't a summoning thing. This is the coolest, and I'm being completely sincere here, the coolest quality of life hero building thing I've ever seen in a gacha, and that is the resonance level system. So in other games that you've played, I'm sure, other RPGs, you collect different characters, different heroes, different champions, whatever you want to call it, and you build each one up one by one. That is not how it's working now in Dragonheir. With this resonance level, you will upgrade the level of every single character you own in unison. So right now, all my characters are at level 1 because I'm at resonance level 1. If I go over here and I upgrade, boom, now look at that, all over those things, plus, 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 all those different character icons, every character on my team, everyone on my roster is now at level 2. Do it again, boom, look at these all pop up. Everyone gets their different benefits. Now everyone is at level 3. Also, I gotta mention, while we're here on this specific character screen, I didn't just choose this lady over here because of her 2 tremendous assets. This is Ladelia, and Ladelia is that free legendary hero you will get on just your 2nd day in Dragonheir Silent Gods.
It's free real estate.
A final very cool and quick thing about the resonance level system, you don't need anything like a promotion material or an ascension material. You will hit certain level caps where you cannot progress. The way you'll progress through it is by doing specific challenges. So having completed other progression things like leveling up enough good pieces of gear, and then once you've done all that, there will be a specific piece of content, a breakthrough trial that you will complete, and then after defeating that, you can begin progressing your resonance level even higher to the end of the next threshold until eventually your whole roster is maxed the heck out. Now, a very simple but amazing quality of life thing that will allow you to grind less and actually play the game more. As you run around and do all your things, there are so many less tedious dailies that you're required to do. Instead, they have things like auto path finding, they have got node skipping, and all in all, as you run around like I'm doing right now through the overworld, it's going to be a lot less tedious, unnecessary things and just more fun and more actual play. Look how fast I am. Now, let's talk gameplay. The dungeons have more challenges and drop more rewards. What more could you want? As you're going through the game and farming and actually grinding out content, the stages you already knew and were used to will be dropping more rewards, and on top of that, more stages have been added, so there are more advanced challenges for players that want to push themselves. Another way some of the more routine, tedious moments in the game have been phased out is the reduction of routine tasks. These daily things where you have to run around grinding stuff, this, that, and the other. The commission system altogether has been taken out of the game, so to get daily rewards, you simply just need to log in and collect them. Now, my friends, the second to last thing I want to discuss with you is the new bond system in Dragonheir Silent Gods. This replaces the old affinity system, and it is a lot simpler and a lot stronger. You can see here next to Flora, the character I'm on right now, we've got two buttons. This first button here is her class, and you can see with her class or school, whatever you want to think of it as, she has the ability, if paired with other people from her class, to get increased bond skills. So this is a new bond. You don't just have bonds among affinity, you also have bonds among classes or different hero types. Next up, you can see this button. This is the old affinity bond system, but the game is now distilling it into something very clean, and these are dual affinity bonds. So you can see Wildfire, the bond possessed by Flora, is one that is shared between fire and poison heroes. We have two other affinity bond skills, Permafrost, this is shared between ice and necrosis, and then finally Resplendence, this is between lightning and radiance. So the new bond system has two ways in which you can build your teams and get special synergies depending on your different heroes' classes and affinities. And finally, Dragonheir has some amazing launch reward programs. We have the pre-summoning event. This allows you to summon online before you start playing and then pick your best 10 pulls from those pre-summons and then essentially get codes for scripted 10 pulls you can then get in-game once you start playing. It is super strong. If you use all of these scripted 10 pulls, you'll get 3 legendaries at a minimum. And finally, Dragonheir has the online Account Appraisal Valuator. Based on your old progress in Dragonheir, if you are a returning player, and or your progress and success in other gacha games, the game will evaluate what you've done and how you've performed and give you a ton of freebies. Through this appraisal program, you can earn up to 150 premium summons as a returning player and up to 48 summons as a new player. So, simply put, right now, Dragonheir's epic benefit discounts are completely unmatched. Just through daily logins and events, players can earn up to 650 free summons in just their first month. Folks, all in all, there are just so many fun improvements and changes coming with the relaunch of Dragonheir Silent Gods, and personally, I am very excited about all of them. I think the game is taking a big step in the right direction, and that's where I want to leave you. Please let me know your thoughts below on all these changes, and also, if you are intrigued by everything I laid out for you here today, and you want to come back to Dragonheir or start playing for the very first time, use my link in the description and the top pinned comment. Thank you, Dragonheir Silent Gods, for sponsoring this video. I've been Fastidious. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.